Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another episode of Iftar with Umms. My name is Khalila Ahmed, and today we'll be discussing upholding value system, even as it increasingly becomes harder in the society. Moral decadence is now very, very rampant in the society. Everybody keeps doing what they feel and what they want to do, even when it doesn't align with the wills of Allah. So today we'll be dissecting this topic. We'll be talking extensively about this topic. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, viewers. So like I said earlier, we're going to be discussing upholding value system, even as it increasingly becomes hard. So we'll be discussing this alongside these beautiful sisters. The one by my right is
Aisha Abubakar.
Then on my left I have
Abdurrahim
and
Anisa.
The beautiful Anisa. Welcome to the show, people. So first of all, is it really hard to uphold our morals in the society right now? I'm Rahim.
Actually, I think what's happening is that the definition of moral system has become loose-ended. Like, people don't really know what the moral system should be anymore.
Yes.
So what goes for A doesn't go for B and everything like that. But it didn't used to be like that. There was a kind of set moral system that even cut across different religion. Everybody knew that this was wrong and this was right. But these days that doesn't exist anymore. So
everybody's trying to shift everything to suit your own narrative. I think that's what is going on.
So when there is no common definition of a moral system, so it's hard to hold on to what you don't even know should be. So I think that's where the problem starts from.
Yeah, I actually feel the same way, because I have moved to people where they told me, oh, morals have to do with, or let me say, having a good heart has to do with you and not what they look like. Okay. Like, you can feel like, oh, I am a Muslim and I worship Allah, but I can wear whatever I want to wear. You get, and they still feel like, okay, I worship Allah and I can always go to Allah anytime I wrong Him. So you feel like I can always lie if I want to lie.
always sin when you want to.
So it is how they paint it. Their own story of what moral is what it is. The other day, I remember telling my friend, like, I saw a video on Instagram. One girl was like, they're supposed to be praising prostitute too. And I was like, wow, this life has gone upside down. Because how will a prostitute come out boldly? Yes,
boldly that
like,
I'm a prostitute.
I'm a prostitute, and you need to give me an award.
Accolades.
And so now, what are the value systems that are gradually eroded today
in our society?
Well, a number of it has been eroded. Like, I can pick one. That's the family units, because as we all know, the family is the what's it called, primary agent of socialization. So the issue is that the family on its own, people begin to think that what's the importance of this family. So to even start a family, people don't really regard it as something important as it used to be. So we have the issue of the importance of a family in the eye of the community. People don't see the family system as so important anymore. Secondly, people don't see the need to maintain the family units. Like, people just easily get tired these days. Like, whatever comes, like, I can't just take this anymore. This is the modern age. I can't take trash.
Maybe
I can't take.
I have so many baby mamas.
Yes, exactly.
Cases and everything.
You know. So,
that you will be telling me to do this, do that. No, I can't take it.
I saw a video, on YouTube. They're talking about marriage, and the guy was like, oh, marriage, I would like to get married to a girl, but marriage is supposed to be a contract, so we're not going to give birth, or it's a contract, so they're just supposed to be together just for the other room purpose and nothing more.
Are you serious? Wow.
So, and I was, no, this is not what God says marriage is.
Exactly. You know what she says, this is not what God says. I think that's one very important thing, the missing link. You know, people begin to divorce themselves from what does Allah say. And if you feel that you are going to be religious according to your own definition, like in some discussions that we have recently, we usually say, like, now more than ever it's more important for us to practice the pristine Islam. You see, talking about this value system, some years back, maybe like 10, 15, 20 years back, some people could get away without being religious because the community already knows this is good, this is bad. So even without being religious, you just do the right thing. But now that the right thing doesn't exist anymore, so now more than ever, we need to get closer to our Creator and try to find out what exactly is expected of us. What is the meaning of our religion, and how are we supposed to practice the religion? So if we know that, then somebody will not wake up and say, no, I just want to. Well, one of the main purpose of marriage is supposed to be procreation.
Yeah.
So you cannot go into marriage deciding not to procreate. That's not a Muslim's way of thinking.
So true. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Also, okay, the social trend, there's a whole lot of thing going on right now. If you're not doing this challenge, you're doing that challenge. That's exactly. So how are these trends affecting us as Muslims, Aisha?
Yeah, so the fact that social media has taken the place and it is like the new norm. Everybody's on social media, and whatever is trending on social media, we must also fit in. So if we feel like, oh, everyone is doing this challenge and I also have to do it, everybody's showing how curvy they are, I also have to show it. Really, I won't lie, it is hard.
Very hard.
Very hard when you see your friend like, okay, we went to mosque together, but I am seeing my sister today wearing hijab and she's looking so glamorous in front of the camera, showing half of her hair outside. I would also like to do the same thing, because since she's doing it, I can also do it, and it is really hard. And the only thing I can pray for, or we can pray for, is Allah's guidance and steadfastness.
Yes. How about you, Ibrahim?
Basically, I think we should just always try to be Muslim offline and online. So, but there's this tendency.
Maintain our social life, both. We should maintain our social life, both online and
offline. You know, because this phone, when it's with us, we can just get so distracted and so comfortable with it. You understand? But the fact of the matter is that we are, through the phone, we are connecting to more than 1 million people or thereabouts. So we shouldn't get carried away with these challenges like that, and we should realize that Allah is all seeing. He sees what we do, even when no one sees it. So I think if you can just get into that God consciousness, then we wouldn't allow ourselves to get carried away with the social media challenges and everything. And to like to encourage young people that are more on the internet to try, and you don't really have to do it because everybody is doing it. You don't have to do it.
Well, really, it is hard.
Very hard.
It is easier said than done. Like, I don't have to do it, but I am seeing virtually all my friends doing this. I'm seeing all my friends when they're not supposed to win. I feel like, okay, I can also look beautiful in this dress.
So let me also try it.
Yeah. Speaking about your friends, what about even these people that we look up to?
Yeah,
there is this couple I always see on Facebook. They have kids, they are Muslims, and the lady, whenever I see her wearing her hijab always starts from here.
So what?
She's not Nigerian.
Of using the hijab? Exactly,
and it's always very, very pretty. I tell myself, can you do this? Like, behave yourself.
So I think what can help us to solve that is basically you as a person. You just need to we need to try and continue to work on our relationship with Allah. So nobody can ever say that he has gotten there when it has to do with your relationship with Allah. As it is said that our faith is like iron that the iman is like iron that rusts. So we have to continuously be working on it, oiling it with reminders, maybe like your companionship. Maybe try to have more friends that remind you of being on the right track. And things like I realize it's hard. It's actually, I believe, the test of the youth
So now, how can a Muslim be social in this life, in these days of moral erosion? So how can a Muslim be social?
I think first of all is the mindset. So if you just need to take away the mindset that when you are Muslim, you are imprisoned. Of course, there's a hadith that says that a believer in this life is in a prison. Yes. So, but what it means is that you should imprison yourself from your self-desire. Because if we just let ourselves loose, people that believe in liberty, they are actually a slave to liberty. We just have to be slave to something, and it's better to be slave to Allah. For those that believe that in freedom, you are a slave to freedom, to that liberty as well. So, the point is that actually, that's about being social. Islam is a communal religion. You cannot just be by yourself and just say that I will just practice Islam and I'm okay. If I'm fine, I'm okay. If my family is practicing it well, it's okay. No. Islam has a communal spirit. That's why if you look at the salats, the men going to the mosque every salat, like that. When you go to the mosque for every salat 5 times a day, I mean, it will be difficult for you to fall into depression. If something is bothering your mind and you get that bad and you have to stay back at home, the Jama'ah will come and look for you. Brother, what happened? You weren't at the mosque the other day.
Sorry to cut you. Like, do you really feel that exists now in our
It does
community?
exist. It does exist.
Because I feel sometimes when we don't see certain sisters in mosques, they don't care. Or maybe it is my community. Maybe. But I think we have a lot to fix there.
Yeah, you are right. Because just like say we are humans at the end of the day, we are not angels. So we will have all these imperfections. So I think it's a call for the rest of us to try and work on that and when to check on ourselves. So going back to the issue of the social, is this being social as a Muslim? Yes. If you can become selfless and not just think about yourself, and you want to get engaged with the community, you want to give back, there's no how you would have different engagements. Like now, the society, the Muslim Student Society, if you are engaged with the Muslim Student Society, there are a lot of social interactions there. There's dawah programs, there are camp programs. During the camp programs, you meet people from different states and you have different activities, and thereabout you have competitions. So there's a social life in Islam.
In essence, you are telling the Ummah or to join gatherings, right?
Positive gatherings, yes.
Positive gatherings,
Yes.
positive.
Don't just be within yourself.
Positive. So I'm still speaking about trends. So how has this trend affected the way people see us as Muslims?
So I feel they see us as antisocial, and if you don't participate in this trend, or if you're not involved, or if you don't even know what it is all about, you are like not in vogue and you are old school.
Exactly, old school is the word.
And I sometimes I will even lie when I feel when my friends are doing certain things or listen to certain things, and Alaja is here. She doesn't. I was talking to one of my friends yesterday, and everything was like, sorry, Alaja. Alaja. Sorry, Alaja. My name is Aisha now. Okay. So this kind of thing, it makes me feel bad. Like the fact that I don't listen to this kind of song, or the fact that I feel that I don't know this kind of song, doesn't make me not sociable again. So I think it is just about your personal person, like your mind, what you want to do, not looking at whatever they say. In regard anything, just do it. You are doing it for Allah's sake and nobody.
It's always interesting to have sisters speaking about things that they like. They really, really know about. You were seeing. So we'll be taking a short break, and when we're right back, we'll be taking our Iftar. Stay with us. It's time for us to eat the sumptuous meal made by a sumptuous person. So till next time, masalam. Yeah.